This is Malcolm McDowell. You're watching Godlike Statues. So, from me to you, stay godlike.
Hi, I'm David Finch. Welcome to Godlike Statues. Stay godlike.
Hi.
Sorry about that. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Godlike Statues on this great Sunday. Man, it's been a great weekend, so it's good to just kind of unwind and talk about the community, what's new right now. There's a few topics that I brought up to the panel today that I really want to discuss with everybody. But surprise, we have a live unboxing from Noah. Noah, what do you have to unbox tonight?
So I've got an unlicensed piece tonight. It's a quarter scale Firekeeper from Dark Souls 3.
Okay. All right. Okay. So yeah, that's going to be great. I can't wait to do the unboxing for that and just to kind of check it out.
Yeah, should be a pretty short one too, thankfully. So shouldn't be anything too crazy involved. Yeah.
Yeah. So I did want to address the panel here real quick and just kind of go over things, but everybody's just coming in. I know Chris is live right now as well, so he has that giveaway, which I think he had a Thundercats giveaway too. But he did get a piece in this week that I want to talk a little bit about. Man, he has got some incredible art coming in from Finch. I mean, you know, the more I look at it, the more I want more, but it's just so darn expensive. But he's got some great ones coming, so I can't wait to see more. I think I talked to him offline a little bit. I think he had mentioned that he's getting a Hush by Finch also, which, man, I really want that. I really want one by Finch. I bet that'd be amazing to get. It'd be awesome. But yeah, so listen, let me just address the chat here real quick. Great to see everybody coming in. Benizzo, great to see you. Thanks for being here. Noah doing double duties. Hello, Kinsey, how are you? Thank you for being here. My man Don C, my man Terry, great to see you. Knights, everybody's just coming in, and thank you for being here this evening. Mr. Hernandez, great to see you, sir. And then, of course, Theodore. It's going to be awesome. Man, we're going to have a great show tonight, so I can't wait to get started. So thank you. Like I said, thanks for everybody for being here. And I did want to bring up a few topics before we start with the unboxing. I did see this week that we did not get a chance to talk about this Friday. So let me bring this up real quick. Let me see here. I think before we get started with that, let me bring this up. So we've had a few entries for the Allan Kefir Award that has just started. It's already been posted. It's 9/8. We'll be giving away the Sony Pulse headset courtesy of PlayStation, as well as a trophy now for the Allan Kefir Award. The rules will be this, is that you got to be subscribed to our YouTube, of course. And what you'll do is you'll post one picture on the post that I posted for the Allan Kefir Award, and we will do a drawing on the 20th to give away the trophy and the headset. Mr. Kefir, how does it feel, man? They got an award named after you.
I'm honored and overwhelmed and humbled. Really, really nice you guys to do that, and I'm looking forward to see all the entries. I've seen a few already.
Yep.
And it's going to be difficult to pick one. I mean, there are so many really well curated and well displayed collections out there.
I agree with you.
I mean, congrats to everybody. I mean, everyone has just done a wonderful job with their collections. It's going to be a tough choice.
Yeah, I agree. It's very difficult and challenging to. I mean, you go through and you spend a lot of money on a display, or you spend a lot of money on a statue to make it look proper with the right lighting and the right. I mean, it takes a lot to do all that to get it to look perfect. So, congratulations to whoever wins that award. I'm looking forward to giving it away, courtesy of Brian and PlayStation, a trophy and the headset, and everything is accounted for. So we'll be giving that out coming up very, very soon. It's gonna be a great giveaway. It is. Marcos, how you doing this evening, man? Great to see you.
I'm good, man. A lot of work this weekend, so that wasn't
Mhm.
fun. But glad to be here and can't wait for the unboxing. And yeah, we should have pinned that post too, Jimmy, on Godlike, the Allan Kefir Award one.
We need to do
So
that. Yeah, we
yeah,
need to
Yeah,
do
I put it up in the featured category, so it should be up there.
that.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I think Noah was talking about that in our chat too. You're right. We got to make sure that that's right there so everybody
right.
can.
Yeah, first thing. Yeah, for sure.
The Allan Kefir Award will be going forward from now on. I have the green light to do it every year, Alan. Just so you know, I have the green light to do it every year. It didn't take much. They looked at your display and said that's pretty damn amazing, and I think it's a great cause. So to get people to collect and show off like what they've built and what they bought, you have a lot to be proud of because these things not only are they expensive, but it looks great when it's done properly. It does. So that's awesome. Still people coming in. Great to see everybody here. Thank you for the 27 people watching. How you doing, Rick and Darsaron? Great to see you, man. Awesome. Great to see you, Jesse. Great to see you, man. I see everybody coming in. Oh, Bats in the Belfry. What's up, man? Here's a Beast gamer tag. Not gamer tag, YouTube. I always say gamer tag is YouTube tag. Manuel, great to see you, man. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Make sure you enter the Allan Kefir Award. My man, Carl. Great to see you. LBA, great to see you, Carl. Thanks for being here, man. Great to see you. LBS in the house. Great to see everybody here. Okay, well, before we get started with the unboxing, let me come here and show this. Alan sent this to us, and I caught it, but I don't know what I was doing where I didn't. We didn't have time for it on Friday, so we'll bring it to Sunday. But looking at this, so I remember watching this show when I was younger, and how much I really thought it was awesome. Leave it to Ann to bring something from the '90s and back, for that nostalgia. Not to mention to make it something that is just. It looks amazing as a display. It does. I can't wait to see more. And this is a pretty epic render. Now, look at that wingspan and how big these pieces are. This is going to be big. It's going to be big. And I'm going to say it's going to be 1/3. I'm just going to guess. And if that's the case,
Clear the dining room table.
yeah, it's going to be
I
huge.
know, right?
It's going to be huge. WR, it's great to see you, man. Thanks for being here. What do you think about this piece?
I was not into it as a kid. I remember the cartoon, but just never caught my attention. But the piece looks great. I just didn't pay attention to the cartoon growing up, so I'm not familiar with names or anything like that. So
Yeah. No, I remember watching it when I was younger, and it's been a long time, but I remember how great the cartoon was. But anybody a fan of this series or this show, and you're wanting a collectible, this is where you're going to go right here. This is the one you should be getting. It looks amazing. It looks awesome. I think it's going to be a great pickup for anybody. I really want to see more. But can you imagine them building this, getting this ready, and you walk into your man cave and just, this is just a big, huge statement, in your collection. I love it. I love it. It's awesome. Mr. Kefir, how many of these are you getting? 3 or 4 of them? How many are you getting? What's going on here?
I tell you, I watched. I'm sure I've watched every one of the episodes of this.
Oh,
I
really?
used to-
Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah. I was addicted to watching this. I really enjoyed it. I see in the chat that some people are saying it's probably or rumored to be 5th scale, which
Okay.
would probably make sense. Otherwise, I mean, because Goliath is a huge character. At 3rd, it would be like a dining room table.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
agree with that.
I really like it. I'm excited to see how he pulls this off.
Yeah, I think that when you when you come through and you see these all in your collection and how it's displayed, I think it's a showstopper. Even if it's 1/5 scale, I think it'd be something that people would really want. I think, especially if you're a fan of this. Marcos, what do you think, man? What do you think of this?
So same as Josh, I knew this was a thing. I just was into other things like Batman and anime series and stuff like that. So I didn't ever watch it, But Alan said he's watched it. He says it looks good. So I hope, collectors, and a lot of people in the comments are saying right now, I'm looking at right now, they're saying Gargoyle is so cool and all that stuff. So congrats, man. If you guys love this, I was happy it wasn't 1/3 for the collectors, because 1/3 would be too big. Yeah,
Right.
there we go. Yeah. So I think 1/4 would probably be the max I would say for this. But no, man, congrats. I know it's just a render. Obviously, it'll be probably way more detailed, like on the portraits and everything. So, but yeah, man,
Sure.
I just love that Ant's doing so many different IPs. That's the cool thing.
Yeah, I think that 2025 for PCS is going to be huge. There's a few companies that I know in 2025 that are going to come out with some huge heavy hitting statues, like some amazing pieces. I can't say too much about it right now, but just know that it's going to be a great year for collecting next year. It's going to be great. I can't wait. Noah, where are you going to put this at? Where's it going, man?
Yeah, so same as Marcos and Josh. I'm not really too familiar with this IP.
Okay.
I'm aware of it, but I've never really watched it as a kid. But
Okay.
I think this concept looks really, really good. And I imagine that the price will probably not be too bad, just because the paint job isn't super intricate on this. So I think that'll be nice.
Okay.
As for the scaling, if this could fill like a 24 by 48 garage shelf, I think that would be perfect. So if it ends up being like quarter scale or something, but it's a cool piece, man. I'm excited to see the actual, prototype pictures and everything for it. So yeah, it's definitely gonna make a lot of people happy.
Yeah, I think so too. I think that once when collectors get it in hand, I think they're going to be very pleased. Anyone's buying this is a huge fan of the animated series, right? Because this is a piece is going to go mainly towards the people that grew up with this. That's what I think. It's going to go towards that type of audience, and I think it's great. Congratulations to anybody picking this up. I know Ant will do it justice, and I'm looking forward to some measurements on this. I really am. I want to see how big this is and how it scales, et cetera, et cetera. So, but I think 1/5 would be. I mean, 1/3 would be way too big. I think 1/5 is the way to go for sure. Yeah, great piece. So Manuel was saying, I got the 1/3 scale Batman with Joker. It's crazy. Yo, man, that is a huge statue.
I've always wanted that one.
I know, it's so good. I know Chris has it. It's really big, but that is probably one of the best Dios Prime ones done in 1/3. For me, it's very hard to beat the Batman vs Superman one. I think that one's just incredible. I almost bought it like 5 or 6 times, but that base on that statue is just so big. That is a huge piece. So I'm actually glad I didn't get it, because there's no room for it, man. There just isn't. What a great statue, though. So congrats to PCS for pulling that together. I know it's going to be a great piece when it comes out. Great statue, great piece, man. I don't know if anybody else caught this. Let me bring this up here real quick. Now, listen, I know nothing about this show, but Prime One certainly does. They had this week. Does anybody watch this series or familiar with this character? Okay, JWR, what's going on with this? Is it good?
That's Butcher.
Okay, yeah.
I love Butcher. Butcher is probably everybody's favorite character off of The Boys, other than Homelander. It's spot on. It looks. I'm always going to say 90% accurate, just because I don't want to get roasted in the comments by people. But I think this looks fantastic. Him versus Homelander in your collection, that'll be so good.
I have to admit, it's got the likeness is really good. I can't say I've watched the show, and a big fan of it. I just don't know, but man, Blitzway always does such a great job. And I did want to talk about this evening. And we'll start with a whole panel, but we'll go right after this. Okay, so Mr. Kefir, have you seen this before? And do you watch the show? Do you like this?
I don't watch the show. I don't know anything about it. I have to be honest. But coming from Prime One, yeah, I mean, it doesn't surprise me that everybody's going to love it.
Exactly. That likeness, man, it's like really good.
Yeah.
That's really good. I think it's going to be a great seller for them. If you're a fan of the show, that's who's going to be picking this up. So it's going to be great. Marcos, did you watch the show?
Yeah, I watched everything besides the last season.
Okay.
I just didn't hear too raving reviews about it, so I just haven't got to it. But I love the first 2.5 seasons. Like, they're really good, like really, really good. Butcher's my favorite character, Josh, is the Deep. You know, the best character in the show, the Deep. I'm playing. I'm just joking.
I was gonna leave. I was about to walk out. I was like, you know what? Everything you hated on me, and you say you like the Deep. I'm done with you. You are dead to me, 100% dead.
Shit. No. Okay. So I do like the show. Homelander is probably my favorite character because he's like the actor. I forgot his name, but he just does such a fucking good job on like being just super fucking evil. So the show is funny. It's a gory. It's action. Like, it's for a show. It has a lot of action and good CGI for a show. So it's a good show, man. This looks pretty spot on for him, man. I'll say 85, 90 in that range. So that's good. The Homelander, there's one portrait for the Homelander that's really good, and there's one that Blitzway is doing, and there's one that's, I think, really off. But I hope this line does really well because I want to see someone with the whole like line of everybody, you know, in the show. I want to see someone get every character. So I hope Primal and Blitzway just keep it up.
Yeah, I'm sure that they will do more characters if this one's successful. Noah, what do you think, man? Do you watch the show at all?
Not yet. I do plan to watch this at some point, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. But no, I haven't seen anything yet. But I mean, I think the likeness looks good. I've seen, many posts about this show. Seen it come up a lot. But so I think the likeness, yeah, I agree with Marcos about 85, 90%. I think most of Blitzway's sculpts kind of hit that 90. There's always something that's just slightly off, but they usually look really, really good in person. I mean, the only Blitzway I have is the Robert Pattinson, and I think it looks really, really good. So, as good as you can really make a sculpted face look, I think, compared to silicone rooted hair, everything like that. So I think it looks great.
Yeah, and no, I'm glad you brought that up. So that was something I wanted to talk about this evening. So what do you prefer and I'll ask everybody here, you're spending money on a movie piece, and that's what it usually goes to when it's a movie, and you want that likeness. Do you prefer to go silicone or do you prefer to go polystone? Like, does it matter to you? Does it not matter? Is it just whoever has the best sculpting? How do you consider before you buy? Like, what do you think about?
I think if the outfits are sculpted, I would prefer a sculpted portrait and hair and everything. But if you have a mixed media outfit, I think when you mix sculpted in there, it can look okay. But at that point, I think doing silicone rooted hair definitely improves it a lot. So that's kind of how I am. But me personally, I'm just more of a sculpted guy. I just like the kind of like the longevity of it, and just like you said, even if it only hits 90%, the cost is a lot less, and it still can look really good. They can paint eyes really, really well, make them look pretty real. So that's just my preference. I'm just more of a sculpted guy. Same with just sculpted fabrics. I like too. Just my preference. I like seeing that rough, gritty texture to certain things. So,
I mean, does price weigh into your decision at all, or do you?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I just wanted to.
Yeah. I mean, I had the Queen Studios Alita bust for a while, and I think that was great having a silicone piece, but it's not something I need to have all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I don't mind sculpted characters. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Kefir, man, you've got a variety. So you've got statues that have silicone, some that don't. I mean, do you have a preference of which one you prefer? And does price weigh a difference in that? Like when you're making the purchase, like what does it mean to you?
Well, to be honest, I mean, price is always in the back of your head.
Sure.
If you're talking about a 17 or 1800, or if you're talking about 34 or 3500.
Yep.
It's a huge difference. But for me, it's whoever does the job best. I've seen silicone portraits that don't do it. I've seen sculpted portraits that are bang on. That Catwoman on Batpod, Anne Hathaway, is not silicone. It's got rooted hair, but that's a hard sculpt. and it looks like it's 98% there. I mean, it's near perfect. And then you've got the Blitzway Alan Ripley, and that's mixed media with a hard sculpt on the face and the hair. No rooted hair or anything like that, and it looks bang on. Marcos saw that one. I think he liked it.
Love it.
Yeah. So to me, it's whatever works the best. It's got the closest likeness. I don't care what it's made out of.
Okay.
You know, as long as it's accurate, that's the way I would go.
No, I do agree with that. I do. Marcos, I know you don't have any silicone in any of your statues, but I mean, I know price can be very hefty on some of these pieces, but do you just, I mean, when you buy a piece, I mean, what do you consider?
I have no issue getting a silicone piece. It just has to be good. And for me, like for characters that I love, like say that John Wick Blitzway that they did, say they did it in 1/3, that sculpt, everything. They had a silicone and it looks just like Keanu Reeves. I'll get it, like 100%.
Sure.
But like, I just don't like. Allan's Ripley was a perfect example. That thing looks spot on. The mixed media looks good. And like, no, like you said, like it does, like for some pieces, it does look weird. Like I remember the Harley Blitzway with the red outfit. First off, they fucked up the portrait completely. Like I feel bad for whoever got it, but it looks like off. Like everything looks off. Like the dress looks off. The mixed media, the portrait looks off. So like, it could just be done wrong or right, like Allan said. I just think it's whoever does it best.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's really just my opinion. I don't have like a preference. Like I think some silicone pieces look amazing, like the 101 Natiri bust from Infinity. You know, that looks great. I think the Wonder Woman J&D looks good. I think the J&D Indiana Jones dial looks great. Yeah. It just depends on what it like how good it is. I don't think, my opinion is this: like if it's silicone, that doesn't automatically make it better. And I think a lot of collectors automatically think that for some reason. And I think a lot of people have to get that mindset out of their mind. But look, that's just me saying it. But I just think mixed media and silicone does not automatically make it better. Because I've seen pieces like Allan's piece, like the Ripley piece, that are almost 100%. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you had the pleasure of seeing some of Allan's pieces, right? And he's got a wide variety of different statues, from J&D to Prime 1 to, I mean, whatever, you know. He's got a lot of great pieces, but seeing them all together, man, it's.
And the thing is too, like I think that J&D Wonder Woman is one of the best pieces they've done. And I still think that Blitzway Ripley is way better.
Oh,
way better. Okay. I mean, like it's not even like kind of better, in my opinion. Obviously, I don't know about Allan owns it, so he probably has a better preference. But I think that one really blew me away when I saw it. I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's awesome!
Holy shit! Like this is really good.
Don't say that because I'm going to want to get it. Anyways.
You should, honestly. It looks and how he has it right in between two big-ass aliens, it looks so good.
Yeah.
So,
JWR, I know you're planning on making some different moves, right? You plan on getting more 1/4 scales in your collection. I mean, is there something that, like, do you prefer silicone? Do you care? Does it matter to you? I mean, how do you go about it?
I prefer sculpted. I don't want silicone. I have no interest in it. I like sculpted. It looks better to me. Mixed media. Not a big fan of it. I have a few pieces that have mixed media, but I prefer sculpted capes and everything sculpted.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're some of your you've got your eye on a few 1/4s coming in, you know, like maybe for next year or whatever stuff. So, but I think for your collection, because you go more for comic, right? Not for movie. Like it's more comic based, right? So, I think that. You have a really good eye, so some of these pieces you're thinking about, I look forward to you getting. So, and if you get that Finch Batman versus Batman Who Laughs, are you getting that piece? I can't recall. I think you said you might be getting that.
I was actually because of Tweeterhead with the busts, and I finally am going to get like the two best Batman, the Hush 1/4 Batman, and then the new Tweeterhead 1/4 Batman. I was just going to focus on all the 1/3 busts from Tweeterhead, and so the Batman versus Joker Eternals, I'm actually thinking about canceling because I'm like, where do I put it now?
Yeah,
and I was like, the only way I can keep it is if I get the Finch Batman versus Batman Who Laughs. So I'm kind of debating on either canceling or adding that one to the collection. But then again, I'm like, where am I going to put these?
Yeah, that's a problem for later, man. That's a that's a problem for later.
No, I like to have a plan and
I do
just
too.
and stick to it. And so I just kind of got thrown off my plan. So I just need to sit and just stare at the room and figure out what I really want to do with it.
I definitely understand. I mean, hanging out with us and our group, it's hard to stick to a plan, man. We bounce back and forth to different things, so it makes it tough for us. But I think Mr. Martinez put it best here. I think that
Really good.
collectors get accuracy and details confused with lifelike. Silicone makes it look more lifelike, but the details on the skin is usually missing. And you know what? That's the best way to put it. The wise word from Mr. Martinez right here. So I'll tell you what I think. So I'm about to get my first silicone piece. That's the Terminator Cyberdyne edition. That's not silicone. That's rooted hair and glass eyes.
Yes.
I'm about to get the
RBJ.
Schwarzenegger bust, the Bell bust. You know, they're going to be, you know, silicone based. I'll tell you the way I feel. I don't have a preference for either one. I prefer the best likeness. That's what I want. It looks the best. And there are pieces out there, and you know, Blitzway is kicking butt right now. They do such a great job with their likenesses. I know everybody can't hit a home run at the same time, but I think Noah's right. There's like a 5% that's just not quite there. It's like 5%. It's not a lot, but there's just a little bit that's off. But that's why I haven't pre-ordered Neo from Prime One, is because I want to see what J&D does with theirs. And if they had, you know, I would just really love if they did like a two, you know, sets of like a pair. I would want it to be Neo in his black trench coat and then one in his like yellow kung fu suit or whatever. Damn, that would look amazing. That's why I haven't pulled the trigger on that yet, because I do want to build a movie wall, and that's one piece I'm very interested in. Regardless of how it goes, I'm still going to get one. I just need to figure out which one I'm going to be picking up. So no,
there's something about Blitzway sculpts that you could show me a statue and not tell me the company if I've never seen it before, and I could be like, that's a Blitzway. Like, you can just, there's something about like a certain softness, like I said, that pulls that like 5-10% down a little bit. But I like it though. It looks really good. But yeah, I just there's a certain look to all the Blitzway pieces.
I think a lot of that too. What you're saying, Noah, is the production pictures they do too. They have that weird like lens on it. I don't know what it is. Like, almost all of them have it though. It does make it look lighter too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you look. I mean, Noah, you own the Batman from Blitzway and Prime One. Is on the likeness on that? I mean, is it pretty spot on? It looks like it is from the videos and stuff I've seen. It's very close, right?
It's really good. Yeah, I mean, both the masked and unmasked portraits have certain angles that look better than others, but you know, just for me, I especially too for the price. I mean, I think the J&D looks amazing, but for me, I think the sculpted was fine because I knew most of the time I was going to have the cowl on, and it does look really good. You can see the glossy paint they have over the eyes that really just pop out of the cowl. And so to me, it looks just fine. You know, has a really good texture on the cowl. Sure. But the yeah, I mean, the unmasked head, you know, the sculpted hair, when you're kind of trying to make it look a little bit stringy in front of his face. Yeah, I mean, of course, you lose just a little bit of realism there compared to rooted hair, obviously. So, but to me, doesn't bother me at all. So,
yeah, and I mean, I want to say when I was building my movie wall, I was being more conservative with price, but I just wasn't. I was just going off of like what I really loved, and you know, I went with. I'm still getting two Batmans with the Bell bust in there, and 89 and the more recent Batman, the ones I'm going to go with, and there's just a few things I look at before I make a purchase, and the likeness is got to be very close to me, because if it's not. It's not. I guess that's for everybody, but I mean, does price play a factor into that? If it has a better likeness, and it's like a lot more, I have to consider that. But at the end of the day, I probably get the one that I really love. I mean, I just will, regardless of price or not. So, yeah, I mean, I'm really excited to see what Blitzway does this next year coming up. I know they're going to be working on new pieces as well with Prime One, so I'm looking forward to that. And also what J&D does, because they need to do Neo justice. I really want to see what they do. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Oh, you got this up. Oh, thanks, Noah.
Yeah,
Hey,
just
look
pulled
at
it up
that.
real quick. Yeah, just a comparison back when I unboxed it. So
Okay.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it looks.
like Aiden was mentioning about the like Infinity Wonder Woman with the silicone. Yeah, that's the thing, is sometimes the skin can look very flat on silicone, where with the sculpted pieces you can really, very subtly, you can add a little bit of shading to it to give it a little more depth, a little more, like, make it look a little more dramatic and a little more realistic.
Sure.
So
Yeah. And you ordered this direct from Prime One, correct?
yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
The pieces are starting to ship now. I mean, this is one that I shipped a while back, but this is still one of the ones that is on my list. It's on my list. So Emmanuel, I have my first silicone bus. My
They do great work. Yeah,
oh
they do
man,
great work. Yeah, their Caesar's really fucking good, and they're doing Death Note. God, I'm blanking out on the
Ryuk.
Ryuk. Yeah, there you go.
Mhm.
That one's really fucking.
That thing is nuts,
wild.
dude.
It's
That
wild.
thing's crazy.
Though. It's wild. You
Imagine
gotta
that
love
in
the
your
character.
room.
You gotta love the character to get that. That thing's huge too. Fuck, man.
Bro, can you imagine that in your room?
Oh, dude, you're not married. Like, you're not married if you get that piece. Like 100%. You're
yeah,
single.
exactly. Yeah,
Or
you're
your
not-
wife loves you.
Yeah, that's one or the other, man. One
or
or the
husband.
others.
There's female collectors too. So, oh no, that piece you got to really love that character. But they do great work. Blue Hyperbox. So
Yeah,
Blue
and
Box Hyper wanted to. Yeah.
it's not a company that I'm really familiar with, but I've seen some of their pieces and they're not messing around.
No,
they're not messing around. Like they
also
wanna
did
bring-
that. They did that custom Anakin and Obi-Wan 1-to-1 skills. I don't know if you guys saw
I
those.
didn't see
I
that.
haven't seen those in a while, but I do remember.
Yeah, they did a custom commission for somebody. Yeah, and they did full size 1-to-1s.
Yeah, I didn't see that, but I look forward to seeing more from that company because I know they're going to bring some more, bangers or whatnot. This was posted today by somebody in the J&D group, but I saw the J&D, working on Superman and like kind of the likeness on this and taking pictures and shots, trying to make sure that it's, spot on. If you look at this picture here, here's the images here, but notice the heads on the right side here and how they're kind of doing a comparison of the portraits or whatnot and making sure that it's on point. This is a piece that I think it's very close. And the more I look at it, the more I'm like, man, that would look good in the movie wall. But this is a piece that is very expensive. But if I got it 100%, it would have to be with the duel, Clark Kent and Superman together. I think without it, it would be a crime.
The Clark Kent looks really, really good.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
it's like
really good.
so on point. I think
he's the only Superman and Clark Kent to get both characters right as well. So
yeah, okay. Yeah. I mean that's a very expensive dio, but I mean imagine having like those two together and then next to that having the Indiana Jones pack together too. I mean that's a lot of money, man.
That's $10K probably right
that's
there.
10,000 right there.
Yeah,
right?
probably in that range. Crazy,
But-
but I think both of those dials are worth it. If you're like you really love those IPs, like I think they're pretty much the best representation.
It
I would
is.
say.
I have to agree with that. I think that it's probably the best I've seen today. And think about this: who else is going to do a statue of Sean Connery? As like, they're not. No one else is going to do that. But
Has
JD,
anybody even done a fucking Bond? Like, my gosh, why hasn't that
Yeah.
been made? A Sean Connery Bond in anything? It has to be licensing, obviously. Like crazy price, I'm guessing, but.
Manuel, I'm not married.
There we go. I wasn't wrong. See, people. I'm kidding. But
Hey, calm down, Cypher. Calm down, man. I just pre-ordered a lot of stuff, man. So, I just pre-ordered. If you're not aware, Cypher, I just pre-ordered the Terminator Cyberdyne edition. I just pre-ordered the Terminator T800. So 2 weeks in a row, I had 2 live pre-orders, and then I ordered. That's it. No, and plus I got City Hunter coming in here. So, but you know what, Cypher? Those are some great pieces, and I really want to see that J&D Neo. That'll probably be my first J&D piece if it's what my expectations are. So, and I sure hope it's a dual set because I do want to buy that if it is. Excuse me. Yeah, great pieces from J&D. I really want to see more from them this year and what they're going to end up doing.
They redid that Reeves as well, did they not? Like they had a lot of
Yeah.
issues from
They
people.
did.
That's like one of
Yeah.
the first times I've seen them do that. So good for them.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you know, I think too, Marcos, when they were posting in there, right, there was a lot of like, no, it's not right. It should be this way. It should be this way. You know, J&D did come in and say, hey, this is what we're going with, what we're doing, and then a few weeks later, okay, here's an update. We
Yeah.
did this and this, and this is what that tells me, is that all right, we're listening. Regardless, we're
Finally.
listening.
Shit.
Yeah, I agree. Like there
Yeah.
have been times where other companies did not take feedback well,
Yeah.
and at the end of the day, you have to cater to your customer. That's just the way I feel. Is that these pieces are not cheap, and when you come through and like you please 95%, 90% of your customer base, I think you're gonna do all right.
And like you said too, like what I said is like sometimes it's overboard. Obviously, like there's that one meme that we always post, like the tic-tac-toe thing, but the portrait. Like sometimes like the collectors do go overboard and like with what they're nitpicking. Like I've seen someone like say the nose right here is a little bit. I'm like, hey, calm down now. Now we're going too much. But that piece had a lot of issues, the first one. So like I'm glad they finally listened. But I get it. It's tough though because like the artist, that's their art. So I get why it's tough to maybe change something. But sometimes you got to do like not everybody's perfect. So,
but these companies they've set the really high standards. I mean, people just keep bringing out these incredible pieces. So it's just kind of what we've gotten used to.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
I think that's why. Yeah,
it's true. It's a great time to be if you really want a great piece. It's a great time to be a collector, especially next year. And this year too, but I mean next year you're going to see some even more amazing stuff. You look at the Predator piece, like a City Hunter piece, right? And I was doing the math the other day. I'm like, my God, this is so expensive. I'm looking at how things are laid out and how much it is. I'm like, it's so expensive, man. Maybe I should wait for the Prey one that I'm really wanting. Maybe I should wait for another one. But I started watching another video of the unboxing. I sent it to Allan. I said, oh my God, Allan, look at this. And I was like, there's no way I have to buy this. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Like we'll figure it out. Because the more you see these, the more I want them. I'll just put it that way. Because they have a lot of detail on them, man, and they're just amazing statues. So very expensive line as well, but I'm all in. So I still want to see what the next Prime 1 event will have for the new Alien XL versions, and then of course the new Predators. The Prey Predator too, because I need to get that, man. I was so excited to see that they're going to do that piece, and if it's done right, it's a must for me. It has to come home. I'll figure it out. I'll do whatever. I have to get it. Anyways, that's another piece coming home. This guy here posted his new commission, and I was talking to him a while back, but I knew this was coming for him. And another great art commission from Finch. Chris, congratulations, man. This is an amazing, amazing pickup. And I remember talking to him about, hey, you should do your Finch wall review of what's your favorites. But this is done so well. And to have it done by Finch is even more amazing. JWR, I think he's got a few commissions coming, right? So he's gonna have a pretty big bill coming from Finch, but this is going to be a great piece to his collection. So, what do you think of it, man? He posted it a few days ago.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You a fan of this character? Or?
I don't like speaking negative, so I'm just gonna say it's cool.
Okay, nothing wrong with that. Okay, yeah. I think that Finch's line work is just awesome. So I really want to see what he does with Hush, because that's one of my favorite villains. Bane and Hush. I do love Joker too.
Mm-hmm.
But man, Bane is it's so hard to beat Bane for me. He's so iconic in the comic book, and it's one of my favorite villains from DC. It just is. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Chris gets next, and also how it's done with you know, from the Finch point of view, right? So, and what he does differently. And are you going to get a commission from Finch?
Mhm.
You are?
I'm gonna probably get a Joker at Comic-Con in New York.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, that should be really good. I mean, from Finch.
There's there's a certain way I want Joker to be done, so I got to make sure that he would agree to it. So
Okay. Yeah. If I know the panel knows, but if our viewers don't know, JWR collects a lot of art, and you know, he is going to New York Comic Con. He's going to meet Finch, and he's going to get a commission done from them. So I hope it works out for you. I know it's going to be amazing. It's one thing to see these, and I know you've seen it in person. When you see these in person, it's different. It's not the same as seeing it, you know, on camera. It's very different in person. So great pickup, Chris. Congratulations. I can't wait to see what your next one is and what else you'll be getting in, because I know he's got more coming. He does. We do have a live unboxing tonight. Let me just bring on one more topic here. I saw this today and I was like, let's just say you are on a budget and you can't afford to get some of the PCS, you know, Ghostbusters pieces. I saw this today on Sideshow, and there was different versions of it. I've never even heard of this company, Star Ace Toys.
I talked about it last show. Remember? It's
Did
like
you really?
It's like the meme figure company for some reason. I don't know anything about it, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. Oh, you're right.
They do a lot of 6-scale stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought this was cool, and I love the 2.0 version that lights up like that. I thought it was cool. But if you're a collector and you love Ghostbusters and you're thinking that you want to save a little bit of money, this is a way to go. You can see right here the dimensions as well. This is 4.9 inches, so looks cool.
Is it 6 scale or like I know it's a figure, but like is it like officially 6 scale or?
I'm looking here. Let me see here real quick. It most likely is. Yep, 1/8.
1/8. Okay, it's even smaller.
1/8. But yeah,
it's almost sold out, so it's selling well. At least
yeah, it is selling well. You can see some of how it would kind of match some of the 1/6 scales, and how it's a little bit bigger. But really cool piece, man. Especially if you want to save some money. But it would be really tough to beat the PCS coming up. That is, I know Freddie's getting those too, so it's gonna look great. This collection. Okay, man. Hey, great piece, Emmanuel. Let me see. So, sorry. You guys can like Batman Buzz. Not sure. I haven't seen that, man. I need to see that. I haven't seen that. Yeah, so Rollins is really cool. I'm getting it. Oh yeah, that's man. Nice. Manuel, if you want to do a room tour, let me know. We'd love to have you do a room tour just of your collection. I would love to see that. I would. Okay, Noah, I know you got a quick unboxing for us, man. The floor is yours. What are we unboxing first? What statue is this?
Sure, let me pull it up here real quick just so we have some reference. Okay. So this is the Firekeeper from Dark Souls 3. This is one of the first characters you meet in the game. She's at one of the save points, and basically she's just one of the characters that you go to level up, and you see kind of periodically throughout the game. I mainly just really like the character design a lot, like a lot of the character designs in Dark Souls. Yeah, this is a unlicensed company, Hundian Studio. I've never bought anything from them before, so this will be a first for me. But I've seen them do a couple other kind of Elden Ring Souls pieces. So, but this one I really like a lot. I actually have a perfect spot for it below my Fountain Guard of the White Tree here.
Okay.
The bonfire does light up, but it doesn't mention the type of batteries. So hopefully I've got them. But if not, it is made of translucent resin, so it still should look okay without it. But
okay.
Yeah, man. But it's let me see here. Pretty cheap statue. It's only $400. I think shipping was about $50. Took about a month to get here. So,
it's funny what we think cheap is now. Like, oh yeah,
right? Yeah, for a quarter scale, yeah, this could easily go for $800 or more. From a licensed company. But yeah, so it's been a long time since I've gotten an unlicensed piece, but a lot of companies haven't been doing a lot of really good Dark Souls pieces or anything. It's been really inconsistent. I really like what Pure Arts does, but they'll do like a 1/20th scale character, and then they'll do like like a 1/8 or something like that. They kind of change it up a lot, so it's kind of inconsistent. So I've been kind of just waiting and looking around for an actual like quarter scale character. So this is the first one I went with. So, but yeah, I just love how it looks. I'm also going to be. I just started it. I'm going to be doing an oil painting of this character as well. So just because I really like how it looks.
Is it just me, or this matches your collection very well?
Yeah, yeah,
It does.
yeah. Definitely trying to stick to the dark fantasy medieval theme as much as I can. So
Right.
yeah,
You know
this
what
one,
I can see buying this is Brian.
yeah, yep. I can
Yeah.
totally see that.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. So
All right,
yeah.
man. Well, the floor's yours. I know we got we got the extra camera here too, so
Yeah,
we'll bring that up.
right on.
Let me get you started here real quick. Noah, everybody, on live unboxing, Godlike statues. So yeah, this is gonna be a great piece. I have that urge and that itch to do a live unboxing. I'm just waiting for mine to get here. so that'll be a big one coming up too. Half scale Mark III. That's probably the next one, I think. Yeah, it's gonna be big. Yeah. Man, no, that half scale Witch King is it's awesome,
It's a
man.
monster, man. It's huge.
It's awesome, yeah. But it does go with the flow. It really does. No, you are a painter. I looked on your profile a little bit to grab your picture to Photoshop some stuff, and I noticed you do paint every now and then.
Yeah, I've been painting for about a year now, so I've only done a couple paintings so far. I usually only I take classes, and so I usually only go every couple weeks. Is about only when I have time. So I kind of very slowly chip away at things. But yeah, I mean, hey, after this, I'll bring in one of the ones I just finished.
Yeah, it's awesome.
You guys want to see? Yeah, and then this Firekeeper. Hopefully, I'll have done within a few months, but we'll see. So
Noise, taking commissions.
My first impressions here, I have bought unlicensed pieces before. They do use this like black styrofoam.
Yeah.
But I don't feel any straps or tape on this, so I'm going to try and slide this out as carefully as I can.
Okay.
That's kind of odd. So I just feel like loose foam in there. So I'm not worried about any pieces being broken necessarily, but it just makes it kind of hard because I can't just tip it upside down and pull the box off. So.
Exactly. Yeah, you need that.
kind of weird, man. I have no idea. So that's kind of strange.
Black styrofoam is it's a different breed. It's a different breed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I have a couple pieces with it, and it's the harder one to get out.
Noah is wearing one of our prototypes that we'll be launching very soon in Godlike statues. Our shirts, our gear, we have a ton of stuff coming out. We'll be launching very soon. We'll have some professional pictures being posted really soon with everything. So get ready. It's going to be up for order very, very soon. Atticus, great to see you, man. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Thanks for being here. Man, I love how the candles light up on Skull Knight. It looks awesome.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite pieces. So we do have some tape, thankfully, but I couldn't tell at first because these flaps pulling up here.
Yeah, at least it's kind of taped down, whatever. But I have to say, every company should use straps, man. Every company should just do it. I think it's the best way to go. It may not be for everybody, but I still think it's the right thing to do, especially with shipping very expensive statues. I think going the extra mile to making sure it's intact, I think it's important to do.
Yeah, and if you have an issue of the air tightness with tape, we'll put tape on it and straps.
Yeah, exactly.
I have seen that before. Yeah, that does work. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. I have a good amount of my GMA Palace. Actually, every GMA Palace does tape and straps. So, and for the characters, they do colored straps, like it matches the characters. So that's cool too. So
that is super cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, dude, like it's like it gives you like a really like good experience, just unboxing. So, and never had a broken piece. And those pieces have a billion pieces, so never a broken piece. So.
So, what has been your worst unboxing that you have to do that was just the hardest thing to do?
Well,
I know yours, but Mr. Kefir, what's been the struggle for you, sir?
I think the XM White Knight on the motorcycle.
Oh, really? Okay.
Was probably one of the more difficult. mainly because of where it is in the
Okay.
cabinet.
Sure.
Going up and down a ladder trying to put that thing together was an absolute nightmare.
Yeah.
I think I worked at it for like 4 hours. It was a long day.
That's cool, man. That's cool, Noah.
It came with a little coin. Yeah, it's kind of neat.
Yeah.
But
Noah,
I'll
is
have
that
to agree
numbered?
with Alan. That White Knight was a pain to put together.
Oh yeah, I forgot Noah has that piece too. Yeah.
And you guys have it. You guys both have it high up too, which makes it even harder.
Yeah,
Hard. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You don't so hard. Yeah.
I just don't want to make it easy on you. But it does look way better up high too. So
There we go. Yeah.
Calm down, Theodore. Calm down.
Yeah, that's a tough one because the cape sticks out so much. You kind of have to get it out of the way.
yeah,
You do. I was watching Chris Michaels like unbox it, and it literally comes out about 3 inches, right, from the statue or something. It's like it's something like that.
it's crazy.
It's big.
Poke
And
eye out.
I think me and Alan talked about that. That piece there is very underrated. It's an amazing statue. JWR, I think you need it in your collection. No, he doesn't.
I want it. I
Yeah.
almost bought it,
Yeah.
but thank God Todd sold the last one, so I no longer have to worry about it.
Okay.
There we
you
go.
There you go. We don't have to worry
No,
about
you keep unboxing. Don't make a comment because I saw that smile.
it.
I
I've
was
done
going to
that
say, if
before.
I ever sell that piece for any reason, I'll sell it to you. So
See, I don't need to hear that. See, that's the thing I don't need to hear.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, it looks good. Noah, is that plastic or is that polystone?
it is plastic. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So that's a little bit disappointing, but that's okay. It looks really good. It looks really gritty. I mean,
That's
it's
good.
like the same type of paint that we have on like the Infinity Witch King sword. So it's really similar gritty look to it.
I don't know if anybody's ever caught the like unboxing of the XM Sentinel diode, how that's put together. I don't think it can be done by yourself. If you can, I mean, because it's so long, you got to get things together and how they intertwine and connect together. But yeah, that's going to be that would be a very very challenging piece to put together. It takes up a coffee table, man. It's like so big. It's so big. I wonder if XM. I mean, we're already in September. I wonder if XM is going to do, a major statue this year. If they are, I haven't seen anything about it yet. So
I just hope they
XM
get
Studio
pieces.
needs
Yeah.
to stop saying they're going to do stuff
Yes.
and do the stuff they already said they were going to do.
Yeah.
And get it.
That's
shipped.
all I was about to say.
that's a very fair statement. So
It's getting bad. It's getting bad. I
They're
just
like,
feel
hey,
bad
we're
for-
finally going to get caught up. Bear with us. And then like 2 weeks later, they're like, here's the 10 statues that we're planning on doing. I was just like, let's just get caught up first before you start trying to get people to give you more money that you won't fulfill.
Yeah, I think Kinsey was saying that talking about shipping, can we spend a little bit more on money? I mean, Two-Face came in broken. Hey, Kinsey, I'm sorry I came in broken. Make sure you message Twitter. I know they'll take care of you if they haven't already. But that's it's just something that I would prefer they did. Companies, I wish they would use straps because I think it would make a difference. I've even seen companies that they'll use tape like that, but then they'll use a different type of strap that I've never seen before just to make it more secure. I think it's a good idea. I really think it is. What's this? Oh, I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, just
The fire looks good.
really
It does.
really good texture. Yeah. Nice.
Noah, is everything plastic or is this polystone as well? Or
No, yeah, it's like a lighter resin, so it's not like the highest quality, but
okay.
But it looks pretty good. But yeah, most everything has been resin so far, so not too bad.
Yeah, this is a great bring right here, and
The little crown she has is or whatever you want to call it is metal, so that's nice.
Oh, cool.
very nice. That's cool. That's nice. That's a nice touch. Aiden was asking, weren't they doing Galactus on Throne? And
Yes.
they were. They were. I haven't heard anything about that in such a long time, so I don't know where they're at with that and if that's coming out or not. With with the movies coming up, I don't know if they're even going to launch that. I don't know if they can or whatever. Just don't know. So I'm looking forward to what they do. I'm still optimistic. Hopefully they'll have something new coming up. So
Hey, nice. All right.
and updates.
Thank you.
Oh, nice. Is that weight to it, Noah? Or
Yeah, it's pretty heavy. Yeah.
okay, yeah,
That's
Got
good.
really good texture.
yeah, it looks
Yeah.
good.
The details look good on the like the thigh part.
Yeah, looks nice.
Yeah, it's really good. I mean, it's on par with Prime 1. It looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, really, really good texture on this.
I
Man,
love
I
Noah's weapon wall. Noah's taking commissions for art, just so y'all know. He'll be painting.
Yeah. God, if I could paint faster, I would. But man, for now, I'd be doing a painting like once every 2 years or something like that.
Can't pull a Finch out and just
Right.
quick.
Yeah.
So whatever.
That is a master right there, though. That's why.
Yeah, master at work. So I was at Evo like in 2013, I think it was, or 14, and the Third Strike artist was there, and I struggled to get in line to get one from him, and I got through it, and I got my commission from him, and they only took cash, so I had to go to ITM, get cash, get everything together, and I told him what I wanted, and he drew it in like 15 minutes, and it's probably one of my most prized art
Nice.
drawings I have. I mean, 15 minutes, the guy, and he was just scribbling. I was like, what did I pay for here? And he was like, okay. And I was just like, oh my God, this is amazing. So I was super excited to get that. Yeah. I still own it to this day. What do you got there? Oh, yeah.
Base here.
Oh, looks good.
Mm-hmm.
That rock looks pretty good, man.
Yeah, it looks really, really nice. Yeah.
Queen Studios, you'll be watching. Please.
Yeah, Queen is yeah.
Please.
I'll just say the bases are not that good.
So, and just so everybody knows, Queen Studios will be joining us in October. On maybe October, you'll see some. Well, they're teasing some things, so maybe some new announcements coming very soon. So, but you will see Queen Studios with us in October. Allan, get your wallet ready.
No. Alan's wallet is crying right now.
Yes, this is. Oh man.
But I do like the sub base on this here, like the little decorative, because it matches my Berserk bases really well.
Yeah, it does.
I like that.
Emmanuel, yes, I will. Let me get that for you real quick. Yeah, looks good.
Wait, so no, does that just sit on it? It doesn't have like a peg or anything?
Yeah, it does. That's the thing. Yeah, it does just sit on it. That's kind of a little bit worrisome, but I'm wondering if when I put the legs on, if that'll kind of lock it in a little bit more. But yeah, that's one of the other downsides to not all of them, but some unlicensed pieces is no instructions, so you kind of have to figure it out. This piece shouldn't be too bad, but I've had others. Huge dios, like quarter scale dios that had no instructions and had like Dragon Ball Z pieces, tons of lightning bolts, and you're just kind of guessing and hoping for the best. Yeah.
No, so I have a couple like that too. At least 30 pieces on a statue, and it was tough. Luckily, there's like videos, like shorts of people putting it together. So, but it's still even hard with that.
That's exactly what I have pulled up on another tab in case I need it. Yeah, literally.
There we go.
Awesome.
But there are indentations made in the base, so it does sit here pretty well. But we'll see. I'll have to be careful moving it.
I'm gonna find this art real quick and bring it up because I know what unboxes there. So I got so many pictures on my phone. A lot of it's YouTube related now. So let me get this everything. Oh, yep. Let me see here. I have two great ones, but man, there it is. Oops.
I'm very interested to see this how it's put together, Noah.
Yeah. All right, so there's our other piece here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, let me bring this up here.
Okay, I see. So where the legs peg into the body, it's magnetic. So basically the back of her cloak and the legs kind of almost squeeze it together to keep it on there. So not the worst I've ever seen, but yeah, when it's just the upper body only, it's a little bit scary.
Wow, that's good at least.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me bring this up here real quick.
Looks like they did a really good job with the clothing. It almost looks mixed media.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good, and that's the thing. I really love sculpted, fabrics when they're done well. I really, really, really like them.
Oh, why did I do that? Oh, I know why. Let me see here real quick. And it should be like this, and then like this, and we can do this correctly. Hey, there we go. This is a commission I had by Yoshihara when I was at Evo, and I just could not believe how fast he drew it, and it really has that anime like Japanese style to it. And Bison is one of my favorite characters of all time. So I have my favorite Street Fighter villain and my favorite DC villain. And this one was done by Alvin Lee. He's one of the commissioners that works for PCS now. He doesn't commission for them. He works for PCS. He did some of the that Street Fighter line they have with all the characters that are like 1/6, not 1/6, they're like even smaller, but they have the whole line. He's the artist that drew that original art, and he drew this for me at Evo. So yeah, I was stunned. Like I just couldn't believe how great it came out. But I do own those. Yeah. So let me get rid of that. Put Noah back on here. You'll enjoy that. Let me see.
We're eventually going to get those framed, and I don't know.
I am. I have a big plan, and they're in an art portfolio right now, but they will be displayed when I have my new home, and that's what they're going to be. Cool. That's what I plan to do. Well, FigureCon, I did have one a while back, and it looks good.
Oh, that looks good.
Oh, the portrait looks great, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. Not sure if it's focusing or not. There we go.
Yeah, there. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good.
There it is. That's better.
Well, FigureCon, I did have a Street Fighter line back in the day when I first started. My problem is that I wanted Street Fighter, I wanted DC, I wanted movie, I wanted Star Wars. I had to make a decision like what's the best way to go here? What's the best investment for my money? And I decided to get into Marvel, and that's what I ended up doing. That's why I'm a big Street Fighter fan. I don't know if everybody knows that, but I usually go. But yeah, I mean, I decided not to collect Street Fighter, even though I love it so much. It's hard. Thank you. Appreciate that. Man, this looks great, Noah.
Thanks, man. It's a very classy statue. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm getting into the batteries here on the bottom of the fire, and I should be able to go grab those real quick. And oh no, it actually comes with batteries.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, all right.
That's a first,
cool.
right?
That
doesn't happen too often.
No, it is a first.
Nice. All right, well let's. Here. You want to
Jimmy,
switch the camera, Jimmy?
Yeah, let me switch over.
Yeah, it seems to focus better. Yeah, I think it's trying to pick up the foreground and the background too much. So let's see here.
Here we go. Okay. Oh yes. There we go.
Hey.
Oh,
dang.
There we go.
No, hold it in the palm of your hand.
It's pretty big, man. It's bigger than I thought it was going to be.
It looks like you're holding
fire. There we go. There, I can do the pose.
Look like a firebender, bro.
Yeah, that's really bright, man. I like that. That looks good.
Dang, it is bright.
Yeah. Very cool.
That's cool. Alan, what were you going to say? I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying, everyone looks extra crispy tonight.
Well, we're 1080p now. Just I think Chris mentioned it in his show as well. Is that
Can definitely see the difference. Can see the difference.
Yeah, we're all 1080p now. courtesy of StreamYard, and they didn't give you a choice. So it's like, this is what you're going to be doing from now on.
They just said, here we go, man.
Here you go. Yeah. Oh, look at that, man. That's super cool.
Oh, that looks.
All right.
This almost says Allan Kefir a little bit too.
As Jimmy always says, Noah. Oh, go ahead, Alan.
That's a nice looking piece. I like it.
But I was about to say, like Jimmy always says, man, this fits your collection really well, Noah. Like it matches your
thanks, man.
like, theme.
Does.
Yeah.
It does. Oh, Mark, hey, nah, this guy. Let's go, man. Good to see you, man. My man Mark, great to see you, bro. Thanks for coming in. We're just finished with the live unboxing today. So collectors get excited because we have a lot coming up on Godlike statues. JWR has been very kind enough to say he's going to be filming at New York Comic Con for us a little bit. Thank you to JWR for doing that. And also we're going to have Queen Studios October, and then maybe a new announcement very soon. As soon as I get confirmation, I will make it for you. And you do not want to miss what we have coming up. I promise you. New stuff coming. Yeah, nice and congrats. It looks awesome. He said.
How does it look without the light up feature on, Noah? Like, does it look good? Like the.
Yeah, sure. I'll turn it off in just a second here. Yeah.
No, my bad. I didn't know if it was
one weird little skeletal bone piece here. I got to figure out where it goes.
Oh, where it goes,
and then we should be good. That's pretty much it.
Do you have a picture of it, Mo? You looking at?
What was
you
that?
Have a picture, you have a picture you're looking at to kind of see where it goes?
Yeah. I basically just have that picture I pulled up on the website, and then I do have a short picked up as well.
I don't know if it's the brightness of the new statue, but look at Batman. He's lit up red over there.
Oh, yeah. I actually have a spotlight on, or two
Okay,
spotlights.
yeah.
Yeah. And then I've got a purple one on Guts, and then I just have a clear one on. It was on Tech 1000, but all right. I think I found where this goes.
Man, lighting makes a big difference in your statues. It does. Yeah. If Kenzie's been posting like some of her art on Godlike and on Chris's pages too. So make sure you check it out. She does some really incredible work. She's a very good eye, and it's really cool to see that come together. It's really cool. So thanks for sharing that with us. Yeah.
So that's without the light up. So it's a really nice translucent resin. I mean, it looks just fine as is. But having that light up be extra bright helps a lot. So a lot of times with like the LR41 batteries or whatever, some of these usually have. Usually they only have 2, and this one has 3, and I think that kind of makes a little bit of a difference. So, I mean, it's like my eyes are adjusting from like staring at that thing for a second.
It burned the retina out of my eye, man. I had to watch that.
Gonna have to sue him and go blind, man.
That's just for life. Yeah.
Did anybody catch that unboxing of that new Optimus Prime that Prime One had posted? First of all, it takes 3 hours to unbox and get it all together, but the light up feature on it is super cool how they did it. The problem with it is that they use it goes like an older piece. You have to put in batteries on the leg, the batteries on the other leg, batteries on this side. I'm like, no, man, like we need to get away from that.
That was Justice Buster. It was just batteries.
Oh, really?
Every other thing had batteries. Yeah. So I stocked up before I put it together. Yeah.
No, you got that on a good deal, right?
I got that on. It was one of Sideshow's deals. Yeah, I got it for about 2,400 shipped, and that's pretty close to the lowest I've seen it. I've seen it maybe 2,200 or 2,300 shipped for the deluxe edition. So. That was the piece I never thought I would buy that. It was $3,000 plus, and I was just like, appreciate it from afar. But the sale came up, and then I also had a lot of points, and so I just went for it.
Nice.
I paid $2,200 shipped for Prime One Jungle Predator from Prime One direct.
That's really, really good. Yeah. And thanks, Kenzie. Appreciate it.
I kept saying, hey, because I had $200 credit, I had this, I had a whole bunch of things going for me that week. I was like, that's way too much to spend right now. I guess I'll go ahead and get it. I bought it. That's how that worked out. Wow, looks good. It looks good, Noah. Man, that's awesome.
Can you switch to my other camera?
Yeah, I am about to do that right now. Let me see.
Let me get a good angle of this here if I can.
Let's see here real quick. There it is. Wow.
I like it, man.
That's really cool.
That's
And a
super
great price
cool.
too.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Noah, do you know what license companies have done this? These statues for this IP?
Yeah, that's not coming in too bright. Like I said, I know Pure Arch has done some Dark Souls stuff. Who else? Gaming Heads. Or no, let me think here. I think they might have done. Yeah, Gaming Heads did a couple 6-scale pieces. But there's not really a lot.
Mhm.
So I don't know. And then, like I said, when they do, they usually just pick like some of the bosses. They don't actually pick any characters. So same with Elden Ring. I haven't really seen anything yet for those.
Noah, do those little candles light up too, or is it just the centerpiece?
They don't, but the light reflects off of them, and you can it kind of looks like they do a little bit.
Oh, yeah. So
The only
it
thing is,
almost,
I wish her hand, the fire in her hands lit up, but that's okay. That would be
okay.
nice, but that kind of put it over the top. But
It kind of gives that impression of the candles are kind of like they're low lit, right? Because of the other light reach so bright. It looks cool. It's a great idea, actually. It looks
Yeah.
good.
So yeah, sorry for the kind of blurry quality here. It's just on my cell
Yeah.
phone, so but
It's okay.
it's kind of
No, it
popping
looks
in
good,
and out.
man. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it-
right, Theodore. Yeah, first 4 figures. Yeah,
It does
yeah.
look
But
good.
I just don't think that Dark Souls has just gotten a good representation, like really any of the games, except for Bloodborne. Prime 1's Bloodborne line was really cool. But other than that, I mean, especially with the popularity of Elden Ring, I have no idea why we haven't seen a licensed quarter scale Millennia or even Melina. I don't know, man.
I
That
know
would be
Prime One on one of their showcases teased it. Then did they not?
yeah,
It was
they
Elden
did.
Ring? Yeah.
They basically they put an Elden Ring logo
We
and then
haven't
they
not
just
seen
never showed
that.
anything.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
and Demon Slayer. They haven't shown one thing of that stuff. I'm like, those are like the two biggest IPs too, and like anime too. And like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like that's I can't. I wonder why they had issues with that. But there's been a lot of really good unlicensed pieces for Elden Ring that I've thought about picking up. Pretty much all of the Millennias have sold out everywhere. Trying to think, some people have done some smaller scale like Radon and some other characters too. So, but yeah,
I'm ready for a new statue. I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I got to be patient because I just ordered a lot of them, so but they'll be here before you know it. Man, that looks really good. Perfect match in Noah's collection. Looks great. Looks good. Noah, if you had to pick one statue out of your collection, which would be the one that you say stands out the most? That was the most jaw dropping for you that you have and you just probably won't part with.
I don't know, man. That's tough, honestly. I'm not really sure. It kind of depends on who you ask.
Okay.
For me, I don't really know. I think the Justice Buster is definitely one of them. White Knight as well, just because it's so big. But the Justice Buster, like when you walk up to it and you kind of like look over the top of it when you have it at a low angle, it's just so dense. It's just such a huge piece. Like like your Hulk Buster, I've seen that in person too.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it reminds me of. So from a distance, you're like, yeah, it's a pretty big piece, and then you go and you look behind it and over it and around it, and you're like, damn, that thing is thick.
It's big. Yeah, it's big.
But I don't know, man. But I like. I mean, I think that about all my pieces, and that's why I've kept the ones that I have. So I think all of them are really impressive in their own way. I think the Batman vs Joker Dragon too is another one that just looks super sharp and just really crisp in person.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. And then even just the guts pieces, like the Rage and Unleashed behind me too. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you got some great ones for sure. So, I thought I'd ask that. We're a little over the 1 hour mark for our Sunday, but I did want to mention that the Allan Kefir Award is live right now. That we will be doing the drawing on 9/20 to give out a Sony Pulse headset along with a trophy that's showing that you are you're in the Allan Kefir Award as best display of your statues. Those are going to the winner. Also, that be on the lookout for October as Queen Studios will be making their way to Godlike statues. Maybe let's not talk about that quite yet, but we'll see. And also, I will keep you posted on maybe someone that will be joining us very soon, a very known well company that I'm working on, and I'll keep you posted on that. I hope you guys have a great week. Noah, thank you for doing the live unboxing, and thanks everyone for being here this evening.
Yeah. Well, hey, Jimmy, real quick, you mind if I show you where this is going to sit real quick?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Cool. Give me just 1 second here, and then I'll pull it up on my other camera.
Yeah. Wow, that'd be cool. Yeah, show some. Let me bring this up on the big.
Oh,
camera.
that looks great, man.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck? Hang on a second.
In progress.
Wow.
Change it at some point, but yeah, that's what we got for now.
Looks really good.
Again, does display matter? Yes, it matters. Yes, it matters. Wow. That's
It does.
awesome, Noah. Noah, we'll need a short video. Sorry.
We'll know when the Allan Kefir Award. Okay.
Yeah.
That looks good there. Like that.
That's a great light effect, man. I like that piece. And like I said, it's a great
I'm really
price.
happy with it.
Yeah, it's a great
That
price
looks
too.
amazing. Wow. Looks amazing.
Yeah.
Hey,
if,
money's worth
if any-
it.
Wow, that's just awesome.
Yeah, it's still in stock on Fanatic Anime Store or FNC, and then a couple other places I think too. So, yeah,
There he goes. That's the Allan Kefir Award right there. Here's the winner. Somebody asked me today, what is the Allan Kefir Award? I've already posted in Godlike Statues, but also it started off as the man needs an award for how much he's done and how great his displays are, how he's always contributing in every show. But now we just kind of made it a reality. So that's how that worked out. So Allan, thanks for doing all that you do for the community. Noah, thanks for unboxing. Marcos and JWR, thanks for being here. This is Godlike Statues. Stay godlike and have a great week. And I'll see you on Friday. Bye.
Balloons.